Hello, viewers. This is Michael from Screen News. This is my 593 podcast. This is my 593 podcast. Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to breach your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will have some adult language to it. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain some adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. With this and everything else out of the way, let's get into the topic of this podcast. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I burped. I just had me some dinner today. Tonight. Anyway, well, the Pokemon Journey series has finally come to an end. I gotta say, this series is a mixed bag. It turns up, it has some good, pros to it, but at the same time, there's just too many cons to this series. Out of all the Pokemon series all the Pokemon series I've been, I watched all the Pokemon series that came out over the years, and I gotta say, this series had, out of all these Pokemon series, out of all of these cards, usually, they're all the Pokemon series from the present up to now. Up to now, always had a good amount of pros than cons. But this series, oh my fucking god, this series frustrated me. But at the same time, it did. There are some good parts to the series. At the same time, there are some real terrible decisions about this series. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. So basically, in terms of I just felt like a lot of characters, like Cleo, didn't get the right amount of character development. The stories for the characters were really messed up, and also the real thing that really pissed me off about the series is we didn't really get to see the gallery. We didn't really get to see any really fully explore the gallery. We didn't really fully explore the Pokemon the gallery region. We haven't really seen all the places or meet people, fully meet the people and the places of the gallery region that the gallery region offer. So basically, I feel like this Pokemon series failed to get a full experience exploring the gallery region that this series is based in. We just wasted. I just feel like it was like they would like to say. Don't get me wrong here. Don't get me wrong. I do like the fact that. I do like that after 25 years, they did put my ass in the match tournament, but I thought it was kind of crappy. But this series does have the Pokemon battles of this series is good, but at the same time, characters like Go needed some more ability. Chloe too. There was no real rivals for Ash, Go, or Chloe to really help them up their game as Pokemon trainers. So basically, there was no short time. Even though Ash had a short time rival with the gym leader, the fighting gym leader of the gallery had a short time rival. Go had a rival with Gary, which didn't make no sense because Gary's not. Go is not even in Gary's league. And shit, so basically no rivals at all, and base, I feel like the storyline for Go Fight Mew took too long. When it came to me, it took like 20 two episodes for Go to finally start looking for a meal. Like 22 episodes for Go to start looking for meal. It took longer to actually do something, have a storyline with Chloe with the whole Evie mystery as well. I just felt like characters were didn't really get the characters were just mishandled in this series. And also, honestly, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity missed in the series to bring back certain characters. We could have brought back Rishi, we could have brought back Rishi for an episode, had Tracy come back for an episode, had Misty come back for an episode, blocking, etc., etc. But god damn, it's too much done. Out of all Ash's female companions, like goddamn, Dawn had a lot of fucking appearances in this series. Goddamn, it's like goddamn. It was like fuck May, fuck Serena. Let's bring back Dawn. Like except that Dawn just kept popping up. Like she was like, as a really current guest star in this whole damn series. Also, but these are just some little things about this series. But the major thing about this, let's talk about some of the good things about the series. Ash being a mentor to Go and Cleo was a good thing. Ash finally getting a job, even working as a Pokemon researcher was a good thing. Ash finally catching a Lucario, a Dragonite, and a Gengar, and a fossil Pokemon at best was a good thing. So basically, and Ash finally winning a master tournament and beating some of the best champions from around the regions was okay, but I felt like it could have been better executed. So basically, this series has a lot. Once again, this series has a lot of cons than pros. Honestly, I'm glad that this series is over, but this series really pissed me off at times, with Go, with the direction of these characters that are going and whatnot. At the same time, there were some good elements to it. So basically, this series was just, it had a lot of opportunity to it that wasn't executed. The opportunity was not fully executed in the series. So basically, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Love this. So basically, this series to me, I don't hate it, but I don't love this series. So basically, this series is like I have a love-hate relationship with this series. So basically, hoping that that Ash and Pikachu's final journey, is going to be 11 episodes, will be much more better than this. And also thank God this series was not the last time. This is not the final series that Ash will go out on. Thank God. So anyway, like I said, I don't hate this series, but I don't love it. I don't love it either. So basically, it is what it is. It is what it is. So basically, Ash is basically, after 25 years, Ash, beat the best trainers in the world. So basically, I have to accept it as it is, but I don't love it. I don't hate it. This series will always I always will have a hate-love relationship with this series. So anyway, what do you guys think about the series? Good, bad, or basically, most likely everybody said this series was kind of bad. But do you guys hate and love it? Do you guys have a hate-love relationship with the series? Yes or no? So anyway, what do you guys think? Sign off. 1.